Let's bring you the hot
Hot
tips
tips
to help
to help
your
your
best
bet
slips.
slips.
Yeah, we went to the old intro, the 30 seconds. Nobody needs to see our long video today. We're trying to be quick. We're gonna be quick. We're gonna be in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Just like a burger joint, we're gonna be in and out today. And speaking of that, let's go ahead and jump into the disclaimer, and that is first, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. You're not gambling more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER if you find yourself in the perils of gambling addiction. That is not just the sports books. That is the casinos. That is the ponies. That is back alley street dice. Anything there you find that yourself are addicted to gambling and it's become a problem for you, make sure you go and utilize 1-800-GAMBLER to get out of that problem that you have. We are also not affiliated with or sponsored by any direct sport book yet. There could be some stuff on the horizon. We're still working through some things contractually and otherwise, but we might have a sport book affiliation here in the not too distant future. But I will tell you, we are affiliated with and sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. There's going to be a link in the description shortly here, and when you go to that link, then you can get 30% off your first pair, or if you want to buy one outright, and you get two free. So go ahead and get your Nevin eyewear today using that link down at the bottom. And I'm dropping it in on YouTube, and we're going to I'm going to post it on X here in just a second when I pull up x.com. But yes, Nevin Eyewear, thank you for sponsoring us. We appreciate you more than you know. More than you know. We appreciate you. So there we go. Boop. It's in the descriptions there. So if you're on X, go ahead and drop it into the description. There you go. That's where we're at. Nevin Eyewear, best eyewear out there, or at least we say so. Whether they are or not, we at least think so. So go ahead and get your Nevin Eyewear. We appreciate Nevin for sponsoring us here at Just the BetSlips. Next, let's get right into the segments. We'll just get rolling. First, it's the performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD King. That's right. Me, the PD King, bringing you Harrison Bader, 3+ hits, runs, and RBIs, and Phillies money line at plus 315 today. And you're wondering, what's the stats, baby? Well, give me Bader has a 357 batting average against Quintana in his lifetime, so I feel like he's going to get a hit versus him, and it could come with runners on base, so there's an RBI. He also could hit a homer versus Quintana today, and then he takes it all out in one foul swoop. It's mainly right-handed lineup tonight for the Phillies versus the left-hander Quintana. You can also take Edmundo Sosa if you like that as well. And Bader has good splits. They're very similar, both right-handed and left versus right-handed pitching and left-handed pitching. So even when Quintana comes out, if he still needs a hit, I still feel good about a bullpen if they decide to throw a right-hander at him. And the Phillies need to win to gain a game on the Mets, as the Mets lost today. And the Phillies had a big win, the Mets had a big win yesterday versus the Tigers. So the Phillies need to keep pace and keep that space. So I feel like Bader and the Phillies are going to get the job done today. Performance double of the day is Bader. 3+ hits, runs, and RBIs, and Phillies money line. You get it at 315. Go out there and smack this thing. We're feeling good about Harrison Bader getting a couple knocks and possibly scoring a run and getting an RBI. So that's the performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD King, where you get your performance doubles. All right, now that we have that promo gone, let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the show. And more importantly, we're going into... Oh, what? Is this a new graphic? It's the 750 Club! That's right. I decided to make a little bit different background going on. But we still got the clubbing. We still have Welcome to the Club. We still have Rob and his beautiful picture and his beautiful glasses. And there's one rule about Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club. There's one rule of the 750 Club is you tell everybody. Rob, go ahead and tell the people what we got here today.
All right, we're going Willy Adames, 2+ total bases. He is 2 for 7 versus Marquez with 2 home runs. He has 2+ total bases in 4 of his last 5 games. Brandon Lowe, 2+ total bases. He's on a 6-game hitting streak. 5 of those 6 games, he has 2+ total bases. And Eugenio Suarez, 2+ total bases. He's 7 for 22 with 2 home runs and a double versus Hauser. And he has 14 total bases over his last 7 games. So he averages 2+ total bases over those 7 games. And then lastly, Romy Gonzalez, 1+ hit. He is on a 6-game hitting streak with 11 hits over those 6 games. We got this at 952, and then I boosted it on Fanatics to 1102 with a 20% boost.
You got his 962 in the chat. What are you doing to us?
Or
Or is it
it
60?
might. It's probably 62.
Okay. Look at you. Just
Trust
lying.
the chat. Trust the chat more than I trust my handwriting.
Also a very valid point. I've seen your handwriting. It's quite atrocious. It's awful, actually. I don't like it whatsoever. But yes,
It's borderline doctor on crack. Yes,
yes.
it's rough.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Love it. Adames, Lowe, Suarez, and Gonzalez. You got a bunch of Z's. You got a bunch of ES's. You got all the fun stuff there. But total bases, and then just chucking a hit just for shiggles there. Go ahead and ride the 750 club, and we got to get our first one in over a month.
Yeah.
That'd be massive for the program.
Yeah.
Get the 750 club, but you have a new graphic coming as well, so I don't want to ruin it for the people, but you do. Let's go ahead and jump to it's green, it's soft, it's plushy. It is the tabletop. There it is. Duke of Slips. Yes, you see he's not here, but you know what he did do, and he provided a video. So let's go ahead and jump to that video now. Duke, what you got today, man?
What is up? What is up, BetSlip Nation? Oh, I'm not wearing this. I'm not wearing the necklace, but hopefully it's not a bad omen. It's your boy, Poolside Pat, with you, Mr. 50 units right now, and I probably shouldn't have said that out loud because now I'm probably going to lose. That being said, if you're watching this, I'm not on the show live, so I wanted to get this in there just in case. That being said, I'll just get right into it. I've got a decent little card here. I'm going PDs. I said I was going to use some strategies from all the other guys, and today it is the CJ the PD King. I've got 5 performance doubles. I'll start Robbie Ray, 5+ Ks in San Francisco money line at -110. It's against the Colorado Rockies. Ray in his last start against Colorado had 8 strikeouts. Next, it's one of my favorite names in all of baseball, Zebby. Oh, there's a more favorite name coming up in a second. Zebby Matthews, 4+ Ks in Minnesota, -1.5. That's against the White Sox, +140. His last 5, 4, 6, 9, 6, 4. So 3 out of his last 5, he's hit this number. Excuse me, all 5 of his last 5, he's hit 4 Ks. Next, to make CJ happy, Aaron Nola might even be his PD of the day. Aaron Nola, 4+ Ks in Phillies money line at +130 against Milwaukee. Injury shortened season form, but he's already got 52 Ks, 34 Ks in his career against Milwaukee. And I know he's got 10 strikeouts on both William Contreras and Christian Yelich, so he's pitched well against them. George Kirby, 5+ Ks in Seattle money line. That's +134. Kirby, 27 and 25.1 versus Tampa Bay in his 4 career starts. 7 in his last start versus Tampa Bay. And then last but not least, Shane Bieber, 6+ Ks in Toronto money line, +142. In his last start versus Cincinnati, he struck out 7. Next, we're going to get to the Bryce parlays. Yes, I've got 3 of them. No real stats to back them up. It's just been profitable, so I'm going to ride it. I have them 2+ hits means RBIs at +194. I have them both to get a hit at -110. And then I'm riding it. I'm up decent units, +3,300 for them to hit another home run, which would be insane. And last but not least, my Cardinals parlay is Matthew Liberatore, 3+ Ks, and then Wilson and Wynn, the W guys, to get me a W to get a hit +120. That's it. So again, if you're watching this, I'm not on the show live, or maybe I was and I had to leave. These have been Poolside Pats, Mr. 51 units right now. Just saying the hot tips to help your bet slips.
There he is. Poolside Pat, and yeah, he watched his own video from the background. That's just so weird. So creepy.
Yeah, I didn't plan that.
I couldn't bring you up. It was weird. It was just awkward. I don't know how I felt about it. It kind of felt dirty. I kind of felt like a guy who was like pimping out a guy who was trying to. I felt weird. I feel awkward.
So
I don't know how I like it.
As somebody who never re-listens to a podcast I've ever done or rewatch any videos, that was strange for me too.
Yeah,
so,
I listen to my podcast just because I want to see how dumb I sound, but that's beside the point. Speaking of the podcast, go check out our podcast.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch NFL picks tomorrow. You'll see a big post. Excuse me. You'll see a big post early. With everything. With the Thursday picks, because obviously the podcast is going to drop Friday, but check it out live on YouTube. We'll be live on YouTube and X tomorrow with the podcast, and then obviously is going to turn into a podcast. So it's going to be a little bit different than the normal show for the live, but it'll still be fun regardless. And I'm still going to make graphics. Oh man, it's gonna be a day tomorrow. Anyway, but yes, there's all your pick Duca slips. I actually don't hate a lot of them, and you'll see I have 2 of your performance doubles I'm riding.
Nice. Cool.
It was not the performance doubles today, as I went with Harrison
I
Bader,
know,
3 + 6 runs RBIs.
I did tune into that, and that's a great pick too. He's been killing it recently.
He's been on fire, so that's the reason why I went there. The Cardinals only parlay is kind of like your staple now, and then the Bryce parlay. I'm working on the graphic for the names. As we I worked on that. I had to make another graphic today. I made a graphic. I made that graphic today.
I'm not going to pressure you, CJ, as much as I'm going to pressure Rob to ride the Bryce parlays with me. But if you want to join too, CJ, please do.
I have ridden. There's one that I am riding, and you'll see it on the tabletop. But might as well just go ahead and jump right into Rob's tabletop, and see he's got the other 2. So between the 2 of us. We're riding those parlays. Rob, what you got today, man?
All right, so Pat, you'll notice something here on this hit parlay we got. We have variations of the same name. So we got Tommy Pham 1+ hit, Thomas Agis 1+ hit.
Love that.
We got Tommy Pham on a 6-game hit. Tommy Pham's on a 6-game hitting streak. He's got 7 hits over his last 6 games. He's also 2 for 2 versus Shaheen. Thomas Agis 1+ hit. He's on a 5-game hitting streak with 6 hits over those 5 games. And then Andy Pajes 1+ hit, who has 8-game hitting streak with 10 hits over those 8 games. And lastly, Andrew Vaughn 1+ hit. Ignore Pat.
I'm sorry.
Andrew Vaughn in his last 43 games has 47 hits. I'm not sure what else I could say about that. He also has he's going against Aaron Nola, who since coming back has given up 16 hits, 13 earned runs in 3 games with a 7.53 ERA. So him getting a hit feels pretty good to me. Got this at plus 375, and I boosted it with I think I had a 25% boost up to 451. And then we have the Bryce home run parlay. I got it at plus 2,400 without a boost. And then I have the Bryce hit parlay, which I got it plus 110, not minus 110, and then I boosted it plus 121 with a 10% boost. Look, I feel good about, like we just talked about this before the show. This Bryce thing, I feel like the hits are going to save us until the home runs come. We already hit it once, so we kind of owe it to them to keep betting it. I didn't add all the craziness that Pat did today with the braces. But
you got 2 of the 3.
I at least got 2 of the 3. So
that's fine. Let's go ahead and jump to the newest graphic, though. It's the best bet of the day, brought to you by Rob the Parlay Guy. It's simple math, but the math ain't mathin'. Tell us what the math ain't mathin'.
All right, we got the Giants minus 1.5 at minus 205. So first of all, Robbie Ray on the mound is 10-6 this year with a 3.1 ERA. On the road, though, he's 6-3 with a 3.02. So he's actually better on the road this year than he is at home. He's going against the Rockies, who he's faced twice this year. He's 2-0 versus the Rockies this year, and both games were decided by more than 2 runs. They've won by both his starts by more than 2 runs, and the Rockies have lost over 44 games by 2 runs or more this season. When they lose, they typically lose by 2 runs, and I think against Robbie Ray is going to be too much for them to deal with. So I like this. I liked it even though it was minus 205 because I feel like it's pretty much going to hit no matter what.
Yeah, I like it as well. I also have that as off my tabletop. And I did this last night too, off the tabletop, and it hit. I should have put it on. Giants minus 1.5. I went with Logan Webb to get the K's as a little performance double off the tabletop, and that hit. I also have Robbie Ray off the tabletop with 6+ Ks and the Giants money line. So I kind of rock, back to back. And I actually have Giants minus 105 again. Sorry, I did minus 105 for both the Giants last 2 nights. And of course, it hit. I got worried in the middle innings, but with the Giants on the road, I feel better about betting them minus 1.5 because, if they're winning by 1 going into the 9th, they can score another one as an insurance run, and then
that's right.
So if they were at home, it would just end it. So I feel good. I like betting minus 1.5 when the team's on the road. I feel better about that just because they're getting 5. They're getting 9 at bats. So that's what you feel good about. That's the best bet of the day. Brought to you by Rob the Parlay Guy, as he's got his new segment. I decided to put it after his tabletop today. So before You never know. It might go random places. We'll figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and drop my tabletop. I've got Kirby 5+ Ks in the Mariners money line. I've got Nola 4+ Ks in the Phillies money line. The Mariners money line I'm worried about just because the Rays are so hot right now. They've won 5 straight and they're going up against the Rays. But I feel like Kirby's been pitching really good, and Wu didn't have his best last night, so he didn't get the K's. So I feel like Kirby with the A's will beat the Rays tonight. Yes, I'm a poet. And I didn't know it. So.
I'm just laughing at this. Without even knowing it, we all bet the Bryce parlay.
Yeah, well, I was told I have to bet the Bryce parlay, so I bet the other one that Rob didn't bet. Is what happened.
I only did all 3 because I'm up. I want to try and hopefully they don't hit me up soon because I want to get to the records.
Yeah. So and then you got Turner. I got Turner 2+ hits, runs, RBIs. I was trying to figure out my performance double of the day, and so I bet the Nola. Then I bet the Turner. Then I actually bet Bryce Harper 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, and the Phillies money line. And then I was like, well, I'll just turn that into the Bryce parlay. And then I saw that you did that on the socials for DraftKings. Shout out DraftKings. And the social group. If you want to be part of the social group, just look up just the BetSlips and I'll let you in. But yes, and so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it. So Bryce Harper, Bryce Terang, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, both of them together, plus 194, just like Pat has. And then I was also looking at possibly doing Castellanos in the Phillies money line. Castellanos did a homer because he has 2 homers versus Quintana. And yes, he's been in a slump. That's the only reason why I decided to go against it. But I feel like he might find one tonight. All he has to do is run into one, and then he'll get hot for like 2 weeks. So I feel like he might run into one tonight. That's the reason why I'm taking him as my homer bet tonight for plus 525. Got a little bet on that. Hopefully it's max and we feel good about life. And again, that's 525 on Caesars Sportbook. You can get it better elsewhere. And it was like 560 on Fanatics, or I think DraftKings at 550. So go ahead and bet your Castellanos. Maybe something terrible in the world happened today, so Castellanos at homer. I don't know. Was there a scorpion strike somewhere? I don't know. But that is the single bets, and that is my tabletop. Anybody got any last calls out there before we?
Yeah, I got 2 of them, and the reason I want to do them today is because they include some Phillies action. So I have a touchdown parlay for week 1 that has 2 Phillies in it. So I'm gonna read this one off first, and then I have a Phillies only parlay that is a 6-legger that's Phillies only. First, we have Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts both to score a touchdown against the Cowboys. Barkley, I feel really good about, and the tush push. I think Hurts scored a touchdown 11 of his last 13 games. He's almost automatic. I got Chase Brown anytime touchdown, Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown, and Jahmyr Gibbs anytime touchdown. These guys hit like 70% of the time last year. All of these guys, I feel really good about it, and I got it at plus 1,081. And then my other bet is a 6-legger all Phillies. If you don't know, I'm going with the Phillies are going to blow out the Cowboys.
I mean, the Eagles are going to
blow out the Phillies, same thing. Eagles. I meant to say Philly, not the Phillies, but you know what I mean. The Eagles.
Baseball season's fun.
The football
the football team from Philadelphia.
Football team from Philadelphia.
The football team from Philadelphia.
So we got Eagles money line. As I spoke, Barkley and Hurts touchdowns. I have Hurts 200+ passing yards, Hurts 30+ rushing yards, and AJ Brown 4+ receptions. I got this at plus 515.
Yeah,
and I went conservative on the yardage for rushing and for the receiving. I know 200. Some people would say is slightly aggressive for Hurts passing. However, I'm going to say I think this year he's going to have to throw the ball more than he normally does because there's no way Barkley runs for 2,000 yards again. He's going to run for like 1,500. Which is still amazing, but he's going to have to pick up the slack a little bit with his arm.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
And the Cowboys are trash, and they're even more trash now. They got rid of Michael Parsons, and they have nobody to pressure Hurts. So,
yeah.
I have my last call is for tomorrow's game as well. I shout out JT Picks Pro on X and like Discord. I mainly get his stuff from Discord, but this was his research, his bet, and I liked it so much that I'm tailing it. He likes the over in that game. in that game tomorrow night, and the main reason why is because this like the Eagles Cowboys over has hit the last like 5 times it's been at the link. So go ahead and bet the over. He likes Jalen Hurts to throw 2 touchdowns or more. And then he likes Dak Prescott to have over 36 and a half passing attempts because he thinks the Cowboys are going to be behind. They're going to have to throw it. So Dak's going to have to throw it a bunch. So those are the 3 bets I'm riding. I actually boosted it a little bit. I was able to get a little boost on it. It's plus 575 on the sportbook of choice right now, which aka is Caesars because I have the most money there. So yeah, like that's where I'm at. Oh wow,
I just got one.
I will tell you before you say that, Pat, on Fanatics, just this game alone, just for the Eagles game, they have a 50% profit boost on any parlay you want to do.
Nice.
Hey.
And mine
well,
is
while
just,
you give your last call, I'm going to go ahead and drop the records up.
Yeah, because I do have to get going, but I mean, come on.
I do too.
Come on.
I get it. I'm there. I'm with you.
Come on.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying, come on.
I'm seeing you. Go ahead. Say your last call, please.
Last call. Yeah, I'm sorry. Right now, until midnight, Saquon to score a touchdown, you can get up to plus 100 on DraftKings. It's a max bet of $10, but if you want free $20, then I suggest doing that as soon as you can.
They have that. They have a Saquon plus 100 on Fanatics as well right now.
So double up. That's what I would say. Yep, double up. But yeah, I mean, 51 looks good on me. Maybe not 8. I probably won't look good at 51 age-wise, but it looks good. It looks good right now.
By the way, it's a max of $25 on Fanatics.
I doubt that. You're gonna get your free bets. Is it still till midnight, Rob? Do you know?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, so if that's the case, you're gonna see your free bets probably in the next couple of days because I'm gonna go in right now. So, all right, guys. Much love.
Yeah, that's been it. This has been a quick episode of Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Everybody go responsibly chase that bag. We will see you tomorrow for the live. It'll be the first live podcast that we do, so come check out the live podcast tomorrow. And we're bringing you your picks, but allow us tonight to play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.